to start with a gentle warm up today. So leg spiders, just gently go side to side. I feel I'm really close to the camera today, and if you see me looking off to the side, it's because the camera's down there and the laptop's over there. Hands down, take it a little bit deeper. Okay, take it to one hip, leg forwards and backwards. Turn your foot to the ceiling. 4 nice slow ones. Hold the last one, point and pulse. And then change sides. Okay, turn your foot to the ceiling. 4 slow ones. Hold the last one, point and pulse. Bring it up into a straddle. Bring your hands to one foot. Super open, around and up. And then reverse it. Okay, cross your legs. Just going to twist. So, right hand on left knee. And the other way. Hands on your shoulders. Going to rotate them back. Moving from the shoulder blades, not from the elbows. So you're going to do 10. So that's, I've done 3 already, but just do 10. Feel that crunchy goodness. Can't be only my shoulders that go as they move around. And then forwards. Okay, drop your arms and then back. 5 back. And then forwards. Okay, you're going to bend your knees, chest upright, so your back is straight. Try not to lean forward in it. And we up, tuck your pelvis so that you're not doing a duck butt and twist. Okay, leg side, arms long. Keep going, out of camera shot, don't I? Being headless to everyone. Okay, look side to side. Nice and gently, keep your chin up, don't bring it down to your shoulder. Then backwards and forwards like a nodding dog. All the way back. As you bring it up, remember to make as many double chins as you can. Roll it down, chin through to your chest that way. And reverse it. Okay, into shoulder and across the top to the other side. This is still my favourite stretch. Well, this one and the next one. Okay, roll your chin across your chest and back again. Nice and steady, nice and slow. Okay, wrists, nice little figure of 8. And then link your palms, and figure of 8. Around this spangly thing as well, I'll just roll this mat up. It's because I've got socks on without grips on the bottom, so I have to put a mat down so it doesn't, you know, slide to my death during the warm up. Have either of you got your poles on spin, or have you both still got them on static?
Mine's still on static, but I can't seem to get it on spin. The screws at the bottom seem to have just like got themselves stuck.
Sorry, Nicole, was yours spin or static? I just saw you nod. I didn't hear anything you said. Is it on spinny?
Mine's on static.
It's on static, so you're both on static. Okay. Mine's on spin, so if it moves around too fast, tell me. I'll try and control it so that you can see what I'm doing. Basically, we're only going to be doing transition moves, so like pirouettes into squats and things. The difference is, where we would normally do a pirouette and take it round and slide into a squat on the front, which is what you two will be doing. When you've got your pole on spin, the transition allows you to take it all the way round into your squat. Yeah?
That one looks very good.
So, outside foot in line with the pole. If we do it sideways on so you can see, the ball of my foot is in line with the pole. The inside leg is going to the foot is bent. Sliding it through for the pirouette, and then taking the leg out, and then slide it out and into the squat. Right, you need to make sure when you turn your hand, you're starting with it like the palm with the thumb up, back of the fingers against the pole, as you go under the arm so you can re-grab it in a true grip. Yeah? So as you come down into your squat. Okay? both sides. So remember, it's the outside foot that you're turning on. Nice. So when you do your squat, I want you to come down so that you're on your toes and you've got this line here as level. If you're up here, it's not squatted enough. And if you're down here, it looks like you're trying to take a dump. Okay? So, level. Yes. Okay, so you've both got that. But as you're bringing it through, you're bringing your leg together and then both going douche. Yeah? Try and make it more fluid. So as you bring this leg up and through, it's going out straight. So you can use it to bring it down, to sweep and slide into place so that it's more of a gliding movement. Outside leg, back of the fingers, roll through, let out, down and squat. Nice.
I do apologise, that's next door.
Nice, Nicole, that was beautiful. That was like really nice.
Huh?
Nicole's was lovely. I was just saying, Nicole, well done to Nicole.
I got on bed. Bugger next door's got his motorbike going according.
Okay. So, from this position where you're in the squat, I want you to take it to one side. So you're here. Yeah? And you can see I'm still pulling on the top arm and pushing on the bottom, but you can see this right angle curves. That's how you know your squat's in the right position. Yeah? And from there, you're going to push off the bottom arm and just stand and turn to face the ball. It's a lot of shoulder strength. Can you do yours again for me, Nicole? Please. Can you do it again? I want to check your arms. Okay. When you're in this position, I want you to hold it here, and as you take this hand off, don't come here to pull up. I want you to push off the bottom so that you're coming up and grabbing as you turn. Yeah? Nice, nicely done, ladies. Well done. That was beautiful. Okay. See, when I was doing the lesson plan today, because you know, nothing like leaving it till the last minute, I filmed myself so I wouldn't forget what came next in the combo. So just bear with me 1 minute. Because I thought, oh, that's lovely. I'll do that. Inside, outside. I might think, do you know when you do things and you think, they'll be able to do this, and then you look at them after a couple of hours and think, that's actually quite hard. That's sort of done. But we'll give it a go. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So we're going to start on the opposite side, yeah? So I want your most flexible hip as your, it would be your inside leg, I suppose. So we start with our left hand on the pole, fairly high as you can comfortably engage your shoulder. And then you're going to take it to the front, so you're in a twisted grip. It's not going to stay twisted, don't worry. Yeah? We're going to have this right foot in line with the pole. You're going to turn it so that you're bent over, and this leg's going to come back, bend, and come forwards.
Which way are you turning? Are you turning?
I'm turning, so my right hand and my right leg are next to each other, yeah? So as I step forward to bring it through, I'm turning in this way to get this hand on the pole, yeah? So as I slide down, I'm rotating my left leg, so my foot is going from facing the floor to facing the wall, so the knee comes down. So it's creating that arc. It looks more complicated than it is. You're drawing a circle with your foot while holding your knee still. Yeah? The movement is coming from your hip. Yeah. So, as you turn this way, you're turning your chest towards the floor, so your right boob is looking at your right foot with your right hand on the pole. Or if you're doing it the other way round, left boob, left foot, left hand, yeah? So you're going to swing that leg back, bend it from the knee, and then the knee comes forward so you can straighten the foot. So you're doing that circle. See, because it's supposed to push your coordination, yeah, and help your coordination. Okay. So from here, it's like a flamingo, yeah? So one leg is bent and one leg is straight. From here, I'm going to take this leg back. So it's going pushing back from the hip, and then as it comes up, the hip is moving in a circle so that this leg can come out. From there, my knee faces the floor. As the heel comes up, heel to bum, the foot, you can see it moves across as the knee opens and it starts to come up again. Yeah? It's a lot of shoulder stability holding you upright and stable on the pole, but it's also an awful lot of hip engagement for the rotation. Make sure you try it on both sides, okay? That was nearly it. You just got your circle the wrong way, Nicole. You did it. You did it the opposite way to whatever it is. I can't remember. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Yeah, so if you mirror me from there, yeah, so you're here, so push this leg back. Yeah, you're going to lead to the knee comes forwards. You're going to take it down. Then knee, heel off. Rotate the hip, so your knee points to the ceiling, start turning. Yeah. Okay, all you're doing is that movement. It's just when you do it fast, it makes it look fancy is all. So I'm coming from here as I turn down. I mean, I'm putting in a little extra kind of little flick here for as I turn so that I can come up and over and then back. But that's just because I'm a bit of a knob. Let's do it on the other side. Outside foot, in line with the pole. You're going to turn on it so that the outside hand becomes the bottom hand. So you're in this flamingo stance. You're going to use that leg to flick back. Turns to the knees to the floor so it opens down. And then heel up, heel to butt as the knee comes up. Roll and step. Yeah, nice. Okay, so do you remember? I mean, Hannah didn't do. Was you in last week's lesson, Hannah?
I don't think so. No, I think I was a bit off last week.
Okay. Because I wanted the combination of the two things that we did. Let's just quickly go over the glide from last week. So, remember when we did the point work, so you're going from your toes flexed to rounding them out the other way and then push it into them. When we did the glide, you're starting off with your legs crossed, inside hand high pulling, outside hand low, pushing so that you can curl your toes over, slide out and in. So you want them straight really, so that you're only bending them for the turn and roll. I'm coming closer just so I can see the feet. Yes. Nice, Nicole. Go on, Hannah. You're supposed to take the weight on your arms, yeah, so that your feet are like effortless.
I'll make it feel effortless.
Let's see if I can just change it a little bit. Okay, you two work on this. Yeah? And I'll try and incorporate the fan kick that we did, not last week, the week before, into the squat. So if I can do it from, you just work on that, because I'm changing the order of things, because I overcomplicated everything again. I do apologise. if you can both start with your left hand on top. You're going left hand on top, right foot in front of the pole, and then you're going to turn behind you. So we're just going to turn so we're here. Make sure your chest is down. And we're not going to do any of the flaily leg things. We're just going to bring it straight out. Yeah? Then put your heel to your bum and stand. Right here, keep turning in place till it comes into your armpit. So you want your inside hand there. Is your armpit on the pole?
Your right armpit?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you need your right armpit on the pole and your left hand is the outside hand on top. From there, this outside leg is going to sweep and start your fan kick to bring your legs through together to the other side of the pole.
Oh.
That's why you need good grip. Yeah? It's one of those things where it's best if it's done fast. Okay? So by the time you're here, if you've turned all the way around to this point, this leg's going to come up, tuck, and bring it through together. On the side, looks like this. It just gives you time to swap your hands over to slide and squat. Yeah.
I've got a pizza oven to the left of me, so if I don't do the fan kick full out, it's because if I do it, I'm going to break my foot.
That's fine. Okay, that was nearly it, Nicole. You had it, but then you put one foot down. Why did you put one foot down? Do it without putting your feet down. I have every faith that you can do this. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Turn around all the way into your armpit. Fan kick it. Yep. Yes. Yes. Now just make it smoother. Left hand high. Right foot in front of the pole. I'm going to take it out and in and then round and kick to the chair. Okay, so when I do it, because I'm keeping my biceps engaged and pulling with both arms, as I move around, all the momentum to get my body from this side of the pole to this side of the pole comes from the way I'm moving my legs. So as I turn round to get to this position, this is what's going to give me the momentum to swing, and it pushes off this hip just enough to kind of, I won't say slam it into this hip because it's a bit more controlled than a slam, but it's a gentle crunch from the pressure. Yeah, of where you make contact with it again. So, round as you're coming back. Yes, Nicole, well done. Hi. Yes. Yeah. Fan kick from there. Don't go all the way under, it's not a full pirouette.
confused.
Okay. So from this point, where you take it back, yeah,
Yeah.
this hand is coming on,
Yeah.
so you're here, so it's in this armpit. And then that leg
Oh, right, yeah.
is your momentum. So the smoother you can get your turn, the more momentum you will have in your kick.
Right, hold on, let me walk through that.
I mean, Nicole's having a nice rest just leaning on a pole. Do it again!
That way. Down. That way round. There?
Yeah.
Right.
I've just got one word for you, Nicole. One word, right? Feet. Fucking feet. Do it again. Yes, nice. See, you can do it. Beautiful. Nice pointy feet. Okay, so let's try and do it. So instead of all walking into it and going, okay, yeah, we're going to do it nicely. So you're going to stand next to the pole, have your elbow at shoulder height with your hand on the pole. So you're standing away from it, yeah? From here, you're going to turn, so your arm is straight and you're facing the pole. So that as you step forward with the outside leg, the inside leg, this arm can pull you through while this leg comes up so you can turn on the ball of that foot. Yeah, so you can then sweep out, up, through, fan kick, chair. Yeah? But I want it to look nice. So you go from here to here. So you've got the step and the turn to get you into the position to bring it up and through. Okay, so from there, make sure your outside hand goes to the top. And you're going to drag it open into a squat. Outside leg straight. And you're going to sweep it up to a stand.
Ow.
I'm laughing because Hannah just kicked something, which is sly of me, but also very funny. Right. Again. This is quite tiring, this combination, isn't it? Just a little bit. Okay. So, the other side.
Oh well.
Other side. So you're going to turn. Outside foot. What? Leg. change hands, open it, and then I forgot what I was doing then. It's like I went on the other side, my brain went, what are you doing? Down. Yeah. Yes. Yay. Okay. Let's see where else I had. Okay. Whichever arm is your strongest arm at this point, because it's nearly stretching time, I want to go at the top, but it's going to be twisted grip. So if it's your right hand, start with it in true grip position, and then pull your bum on the front of the pole with your other hand down. Finger pointing down, so that it lines all the small bones in your hand and wrist, so that you can still pull on the top and push on the bottom. Yeah? Whichever arm you're using, you should be able to comfortably take your feet off the floor and hold your own weight in that position, so that you're not putting too much stress on the rotator cuff in the shoulder. Now, I know Hannah's really bendy and can do all sorts of weird magical shit on a hoop, but she has shit grip on a pole. But I would still like you to try, Hannah, to take your feet off the floor and, you know, see how much it was like. Let's see you both in your twisted grip, taking your feet off the floor. Make sure to engage. So properly pull with the top so you can feel your chest muscle engage and your shoulder pull down. Bottom hand down. Tip slightly sideways. And then tuck. Nice, Nicole. Well done. And swap arms. Make sure you pull and push. And tuck. Are you wearing a leotard again, Hannah?
Huh?
Are you wearing a leotard again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next time wear like a vest or something so you can get a little bit of grip on your back or on your hip as you bend. It helps no end just to have like an extra 2 inches of fucking surface skin touching the pole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why am I such a failure? Oh, how?
Right, so from your position at the side of the pole. When your elbow is at shoulder height, you're going to take your outside foot in line with the front of the pole. Yeah? Can you see it's actually my heel is in line with the pole. So I'm going to pirouette into position. So my bottom hand is coming down through the inside, thumb down, top hand's doing the flat thing so I can go back of the fingers to turn into position here. Yeah? From here, I'm going to slide down so my knees are bent and cross. Whichever is your top arm is going to be your top leg. Yeah? And then you're going to bring it out and up and use it to stand. Now, holding your leg up straight while you're in that position is quite difficult. Yeah? I don't need you to hold it, I just need you to kind of flip it up straight and use the momentum to stand up. Okay? Because you're going to let it carry you around the pole. You're going to do kind of the same thing we just did in the other one, where as you stand up you're going to turn it into your armpit. But instead of doing a fan kick, you're going to sweep it so that it comes into a lunge. So you go pirouette, slide, cross, up, through, and then round into your lunge. So you can slide that leg back and pirouette to drag it in and stand. Nicole's looking at me like as if I'm insane. Do you want to try it? Do you want me to do it with you? Okay. Which hands is your top hand? Your left or your right? Well, I'm using my right hand, but if you want to use your left hand, I'll use my left hand. It's up to you. You want me to use my left hand as my top hand? Okay, so outside foot in line with the pole, and I'm going to pirouette into position. So with the twisted grip, and then slide it down. Left leg, or same hand, same leg as his top arm on the pole, crosses over. You're going to whip it up in a circle and use it to stand. Outside arm is coming down to become your inside arm. You're going to turn and you're going to use that leg to whip you round into a lunge. You need to travel to the other side of the pole, so you're in an outside lunge. Push forward. You're keeping this leg in place. You turn in place. Yeah. And then you're just going to let that leg drag in as you turn again. Toes down on the floor. Stand as first. Nice. See? It wasn't hard at all, was it? It's coordinationally challenging, but it's not actually difficult. Yeah. Okay, it's time to stretch. That passed really fast. Okay. So, one leg bent, one leg straight. Turn on the chest towards the leg and bending forward. In fact, I'm going to do my shit side first so I feel better about myself as a person afterwards. Always do your shit side first. Then you can feel amazing when your good side is much better. Okay, move it off. You're going to do it again, but you're going to take elbow on the inside of the knee and reach over with the other arm. Try and keep your chest forwards, not towards the floor. Don't tip it down. Open chest. Bring it up. Change legs. And chest down. Bring it up. And take this elbow on the inside of the arm. The elbow on the inside of the arm. That made loads of sense, didn't it? Elbow on the inside of the leg. Chest over and reach up and over. Bring it up. And we're going to take it through into a pigeon stretch on the other side. So you're keeping the same leg bent. Rotating the back hip flexor towards the floor. Breathe nice and deeply. Deep breath in. On the exhale, take it down to your forearms. Deep breath in. On the exhale, push it off. You're going to bring it through to the central position, so feet together, knees open, back straight. And grab your feet and push your knees down. Couple of nice deep inhalations. Deep breath in. On the exhale, start turning it towards the opposite leg. Turning it over, easy pigeon stretch this side. Really focus on keeping your hips square as you can and pushing this back hip flexor down towards the floor. Not only will it lengthen this hip flexor, it helps stretch the glute of the other leg if your hips are square. Breathe nice and deeply. breath in. On the exhalation, take it down to your elbows, forearms. Deep breath in, and the exhale, push it up, bring it back through to your midline position, stand cross your legs. Okay, right hand to left knee, left hand behind, look over that shoulder, push into the twist. Bring it back to the front. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. On the exhale, take it to the other side. Okay. And then because we did quite a lot hanging off our arms, we're going to stretch the shoulders from the it's called tabletop, isn't it? This. So from here, we're not doing like a cat or a cow, we're just doing the tabletop. Take one hand forward, the other one is going palm up and sliding through. So you can get the ball of your shoulder on the floor. You want the deltoids on like the ball of your shoulder, so your deltoid at the top, and then push with the other hand to extend it. It's palm up. And then from pushing away, start to roll your chest down onto it to extend it. So you've gone from being out here to like rolling towards the floor more. It makes my tendons do like crispy noises. So depending how flexible you are, it might not be particularly beneficial to you, but it's good for me, so that's why we're doing it. Okay, bring it up, swap arms, palm facing the ceiling, taking it through, ball of the shoulder on the floor, start with it away. And then roll it down for the compression. Bring it up. So if you keep your hips and legs at a right angle, take your arms out, like as if you're doing a downward dog, but on your knees. Bring your elbows to the floor and push your chest from there. You should feel the stretch right between your shoulder blades, try and push down and back so that you're trying to push your boobs towards the floor. Palms of your hands on the floor. Push to bring it up. Work your hands in. And round it out into a cat. Put your head between your arms. And then lift your head and drop your belly button to the floor for a cow. And push into your palms, pushing your bum back and take it to a child's pose. Bring it up slowly. Okay, and then wrists. Use your palms. And then, oh, neck. Side to side for the neck. How could I forget the neck stretches? Back and forth, like nothing dark. Nice and gently. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. If you need to extend the stretch, gently rest your hands, make your palms, rest them on the back of your head. Don't pull. Just let the weight gently increase until you can feel the stretch as you need it. Gently release it. Bring it up. Nice and slow. Little wobble. And ear to shoulder. Roll your chin across your chest and back again. And there you go. And that concludes tonight's lesson.